In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Edmonton Oilers versus Nashville Predators. The Edmonton Oilers face the Nashville Predators in a matchup between two of the best teams in the Western Conference. The Oilers have a 42-26-6 record and have won 7 of their last 10 games, while the Predators have a 42-26-5 record this season. The Oilers are looking to build off the second-best record in the Pacific Division, while the Predators are looking to improve from 6th place in the Western Conference, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. On the season, the Nashville Predators have a per-game scoring differential of 0.37. Heading into their game with the Edmonton Oilers, the Predators have a 3-2 record over their past 5 contests. In these games, they have scored 13 goals, accounting for 54% of the overall scoring. Over this stretch, the team has managed to play above .500 hockey, despite scoring more than their average of 2.85 goals per game, just 4 times. On the other side, the Edmonton Oilers have a per-game scoring differential of 0.28 goals per game. Over their past 5 contests, the team has gone 3-2. In these games, they have scored 13 goals, accounting for 54% of the overall scoring. Over this stretch, the team has managed to play above .500 hockey, despite scoring more than their average of 3.16 goals per game, just 1 time. This will be one of the best games of the day on Thursday night, as 2 elite teams will square off. Look for Nashville to do enough on their home ice to take care of things. Nashville will use their better defense and their home crowd to overpower a struggling Edmonton team. So the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. In Edmonton's 74 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 38-35-1. So far, the team has been less likely to go over the betting line when playing on the road, going just 16-21-1. On the season, 65% of Edmonton's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 54.0% of the scoring coming from the Oilers. In Nashville's 73 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 42-31. So far, the team has been less likely to go over the betting line when playing at home, going just 15-20. On the season, 58% of Nashville's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 53% of the scoring coming from the Predators. Edmonton has a high-scoring offense led by Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, but they've only scored 2 goals in their past 2 games and now face a great Nashville defense and strong goaltender. Similarly, Nashville has only netted a combined 4 goals in their past 3 games, so their offense is struggling as well, and it's uncertain if they'll be able to break out of their scoring slump in tonight's matchup. Nashville should be able to generate quality chances against a weak Edmonton defense, but they'd prefer to play a physical, low-scoring game, and it's shaping up to be just that. These 2 teams have played to the under in each of their past 4 games, so look for that trend to continue in tonight's matchup. I expect this to be a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Minnesota Wild versus Dallas Stars. The Minnesota Wild face the Dallas Stars, with both teams looking to secure their spots in the Stanley Cup playoffs in the Western Conference. The Wild have a 45-21-6 record and have won 7 of their last 10 games, while the Stars have a 42-27-4 record and have won back-to-back games. The Wild look to remain in 2nd place in the Central Division, while the Stars hope to build off their wild card position in the Western Conference, and the upcoming game should be a great one as a result. Home ice means a great deal in this matchup of Central Division rivals, as the home team has won 50 of the last 74 played between the two. In addition, Dallas has won 30 of its last 39 on its home ice versus Minnesota and 22 of its last 31 overall at home. Dallas has a tough tandem in goal, as Scott Wedgwood is coming off a shutout victory, and Jake Oettinger, who has started 42 of the Stars' 73 games, has 26 victories and a 2.53 goals against average. Minnesota has struggled of late against division rivals, winning just 2 of the last 8. Minnesota is allowing an average of 3.04 goals per game, which is 17th in the NHL, and the Wild are weak when shorthanded. holding opponents scoreless only 75.2% of the time. The Minnesota Wild are the better, more consistent team, so they're going to get the benefit of the doubt here. However, the Dallas Stars are a team that continues to pile up the wins, and as I've said for many weeks now, they get no love from odds makers. We've made some nice coin this year by taking advantage of these favorable lines with the Stars this season. Odds makers don't like the Stars for whatever reason, so the Dallas Stars money line is our full game side pick. In Minnesota's 72 games, the over has hit in over half of their games, going 41 to 29 to 2. So far, taking the over when the Wild are playing away from home has been a good bet with an over-under record of 19 to 17 to 1. On the season, 64% of Minnesota's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 54% of the scoring coming from the Wild. Coming into this game, the Stars have an over-under record of 32 to 40 to 1. When playing at home, the over is hitting less than half the time, going 17 to 18. On the season, 45% of Dallas's games have gone for at least 6 goals or more, with 53% of the scoring coming from the Stars. The total has finished under in 5 of the last 7 games that Minnesota has played on Dallas home ice. The total has also finished under in 9 of the Wild's last 14 as well as in 7 of the Stars' last 10. Dallas is allowing an average of 2.95 goals per game and scoring an average of 2.89 goals per game. Dallas is coming off a 1-0 victory, and 2 of the Stars' last 3 games have finished under. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. San Jose Sharks versus Chicago Blackhawks. The San Jose Sharks will be trying to snap their 5-game road losing streak when they face the Chicago Blackhawks on Thursday night. The Sharks are coming off a 1-0 loss to Nashville. The Blackhawks are coming off a 5-2 loss to Los Angeles. San Jose is 7-3 in its last 10 games against Chicago. These offenses have been nothing short of trash in their last 5 games, as the Sharks are averaging 1.8 goals while the Blackhawks are scoring 2 goals per game in that span. Timo Meier should be able to dominate in this matchup as the best player on the ice. James Reimer is the better goalie this season than Kevin Lankinen, and that will be the major difference here. The Sharks are 7-2 in their last 9 games against one another. In this game, both of the teams are struggling on the year so far. The main difference is the Sharks in their last game allowed only the Predators' offense to put in a single goal versus the Blackhawks, who have allowed 5 goals in their last game. Look for the Blackhawks' defense to continue to struggle in this game here, and the Sharks are going to score some goals in this game and secure a win. So the San Jose Sharks money line is our full game side pick. The Sharks are averaging 2.6 goals per game and 2.54 goals per game on the road. They average 2.67 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Blackhawks, with Chicago giving up 3.51 goals per game. The Sharks will go over their average in this game. The Blackhawks are averaging 2.60 goals per game and 2.62 goals per game at home. They average 2.67 goals per game in their last 3 games against the Sharks. The Blackhawks and Sharks played over the total in 6 of their last 9 meetings. The defenses are showing a bit of an issue as of late, as San Jose is allowing 2.8 goals per game in their previous 4 games, while Chicago is giving up 4.2 goals in their last 5 games. Lankinen is allowing 3.66 goals per game with a .886 save percentage, while Reimer is giving up 2.77 goals allowed per game with a .915 save percentage, so they can allow goals in this game, despite a weaker offense than usual. Both teams are doing decently well, as the Sharks are scoring on 18.8% of their power plays this season, while the Blackhawks are scoring on 20.6% of their power plays. The over is 6-2 to 1 in their last 9 meetings, with San Jose giving up 3.18 goals per game. The Blackhawks will score enough goals to push the score over the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.